How come you're not playing RHI now?
We are. That is RHI.
There we go. That's already going. If you did.
Welcome, everybody, to the big game for this pool, which is WASA Golden Eagles versus the RHI Racers. These teams saw each other just last weekend at the Atlanta Big Peach. Great first half in that game. Racers pulled away with a great press and some good offensive rebounding. So if Marquette can keep the ball in their possession during that press, and if they can get a few offensive rebounds and defensive rebounds, should be a good game. Game starts in about a minute 30. We'll see you soon. All right, here we go. RHI is a good mid-range shooting team. Number 2, 23, 13, and even sometimes number 20 can hit those shots. Great offensive rebounding team, so look for that early. And watch out for the press. RHI is probably going to press for much of this game, and much of this game will be dictated about Marquette's ability to break that press. When we faced this team in Atlanta, we did not have Mac there, and Mac is about to do the tip-off, so some more height, which will be helpful against this RHI team. and those rebounding prospects. Your starting five are Mac, Lucy, Kat, Taylor, and G. Tip-off will be in just a second. I think we're just waiting for a second referee. Our prep squad here, another victory. So they are 2-0 at the tournament. They're playing again tonight at 5 o'clock, I believe. And, of course, after this game, we've got a 2 o'clock game. And then either the 5 o'clock or the 6:30 game tonight. You'll hear lots of cheers in the background there. Kansas City's second team in a tight matchup, looks like, with, can't quite see what team that is over there. But they're in a tight game, lots of cheers. They just went up 30-29 with 4.8 seconds left in the game. So exciting game on the far court. So that is Nebraska over there, usually a very strong team, but looks like they're without Mac and Quinn, their top two players. So they may not be able to get past Kansas City's red team. Might be able to see it in the background there. Tip off for Marquette. Mac tips it back to G. G's got the ball on the key. He sees Kat in the middle. Kat takes that shot. Had to take that shot. She was in the lane, off a bit to the left, but not a bad look here for Marquette.
I only have repeat numbers.
Number 2, one of their strongest shooter. Can't let him in that easy. Nice seal, nice pick. 2-point shot goes in. Breakdown on Marquette's defense. Here's that press we talk about for RHI. Kat's got to get the ball across. She launches it to the much taller Mac. He's halfway across the court. He's got to get all the way across. Smartly passes it forward to G. That means a layup for Marquette. Great move by Mac, who was only halfway through. Doesn't count. He couldn't wait for G to get all the way across the court, so he leads G with the pass. 2 points for Marquette. Good news that they're breaking that press. Not good news that number 2 is able to hit a 3-point shot. One of the most reliable during that game in Atlanta, so we'll see if that's the difference. RHI cuts look like a good play, but they bumble the ball. Marquette's got it. Gets the ball to G. Lots of contact all the way around. Lucy scrambles for the ball. Ball out of bounds. It's going to go to RHI. So the press works that time. G apologizes to his team for the pass there. Knows that he could have got that better. All right, here come the Racers. Lucy's got enough speed to block the baseline there. No foul called. He's got the ball underneath, way underneath. It's got to be a 3-second call. They're going to call a foul on Lucy with the chair. Foul trouble usually not a problem for Marquette. They've got number 2 pinned in the corner. He's in trouble. Able to escape. Nice play by number 2. Gets around everybody. Cat's got the rebound. Here comes Marquette. G beats everybody down court. That's one way to beat the press. Let's see if he waits for his team. Oh, they see Mac in the middle. Mac stops his chair. Nice, easy shot. Does not connect. Cat and Lucy fighting for the rebound there. Unable to connect. But a much stronger performance on the rebounding side. RHI up by 1. You have Sydney Whaley-Smith in the game for some more rebounding, defense, and cutting to the lane. Some instruction from Coach to Lucy. Lucy's done a great job learning this new defensive scheme. A few more tips. Number 2 deep in the corner. Mac's out there. The triple team is over on that side. That leaves a cutter open. That cutter is fouled by Catherine. So very smart offense. 2 of the best coached teams in the country. Part of this is a chess match between each team and the coaches, but also having those coaches on the court and being able to execute. First shot is good. Ball gets to her. She's acting by 3. They jump number 2. They're way out on him. That should leave somebody open. This time it's 20 with the taller Sydney Whaley-Smith in front of him. Now there's the Mac. That's going to be a jump ball. Great job, great defense by Marquette to tie them up. Marquette won the initial tip, so this jump ball goes to RHI. "14 seconds on the shot clock. 20's going to try to cut in there on Sydney. Doesn't work. 2 with the open shot and connects. Can't leave him open, not even an inch. All right, G's looking for a play. Gets it to Cat. Back over to G. G gets it down to Taylor. To get a nice, easy shot. There's only one player on the entire defense that's going to be able to get close to him to be able to block it. Rebound by Gianni. G does a great job of tilting his chair to get some extra height. 2-on-1. Let's see what they do with it. Mac cuts in over to Cat. That's the perfect move. Cat finishes and does not disappoint. Great offense, great press break by Marquette. Marquette actually able to backpick quite a few of RHI's players. Last tournament, Marquette was the one getting backpicked. So despite the 3-point deficit, Marquette doing exactly what their coach drew up for them. That 1 3-pointer is the difference. We're under 10 seconds on the shot clock. Great defense by Marquette. Number 2's got the ball. He's the one who hit the 3-pointer. Watch out, folks. He's wide open. Shoots the 3-pointer and connects. So a breakdown on the final seconds of defense. We saw that a little bit in the Mary Freebread game. Cannot leave number 2 open. Great pass down to Sydney, the sure-handed catcher. And she's got the height. Marquette breaks the press once again. We'll see if they can do anything with it. Looks like both offense and defenses are going to set back up here. That wasted quite a bit of time on the shot clock. We're now under 10 seconds. G tosses it up, does not hit anything. So the press did not result in a turnover, but did eat in a ton of the shot clocks. This game is super fast. This time, number 2 misses everything. Timeout, Marquette. They are down by 6. The difference here, though, is just those 2 3-point shots. So coach has got to be happy with the execution of the defense and breaking the press, but they're going to have to make an adjustment to get out on that shooter, which could leave open a pick-and-roll opportunity. We'll keep an eye out on that. We are 4 minutes and 15 seconds left in the first quarter. We'll be right back. We are back in action. Deep pass, not a smart pass. Exactly the opposite of what they wanted to see after that timeout. Not sure what happened there, but after the first few minutes of breaking the press mightily, sloppy execution there by Marquette. Sydney comes in, takes away the pick and roll. Good for them. We are now at 10 seconds left in the shot clock. Double teaming number 2. Over to number 20, 13. That's a good last second shot for them with their number 3 shooter. But at least the number 1 and number 2 shooter did not take a shot. So broke the press, but then lost the ball. Could have just hanged on to there and wait, but trying to do too much. Foul called on Kat Redden. That's only her first. On the court, you've got Lucy, Taylor, Kat, Sydney, and G. G taps the ball away. It's not a turnover, but it eats away on the shot clock. Now down to 21 seconds. Number 2 has the ball. He's hit 2 3-pointers thus far. You see him get a lot of attention. They're hoping that that opens somebody else. Nice block by Sydney. Another 3-point shot by number 2. Fortunately bounces, but it's a long rebound. And at this tournament, that means a fresh 30-second clock. So after incredible defense with 2 pokeaways, ball swings. G taps it away. Lucy's got it. She holds it, looks for her team. Passes it up to Taylor. A little bit of nerves wanting to get it across. She had an early option to pass it forward to Kat. Didn't see it. RHI was able to get in their defense. Great defense. Off to the number 3 shooter. He can hit it. He scoots in. And it rolls out. He's usually good for that shot. Breakdown in defense. Off to Kat. Let's see if Kat can keep up. She's got Lucy. She's got G. G's got the ball. G's got Sydney in the middle if he wants it. He does. A little bit late. Sydney's far out. But it rolls in for Sydney Whaley-Smith. Cutting the lead to 4 with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Look at that pick and roll action. But Taylor taps it away. That's one way to stop the pick and roll. And a foul called. Not sure who that foul was called on, but it's Marquette basketball. Ball is launched to Lucy. Lucy doesn't go get it. I think she was waiting for somebody else. Another turnover on the press. So after the first part of the first quarter doing great breaking the press, Marquette's ability to break the press is really broken down. Tall hands in front of 2013's in the lane. It's got to shoot. Blocked by Taylor. That's 2 turnovers forced by Taylor. Post. Foul on 34. That might be his second. G launches the ball to Mack. Mack to Taylor. The press is broken. They've got plenty of time in the shot clock, and they've got a layup for Gianni Quintero. Ball is in. Ball dumped down. G throws his hands up. Defense for Marquette finally getting together. Also this press break there across. It's a 4-on-3. G slows it down. Their defense able to recover. G, nice smooth shot on the baseline. And Marquette has closed the gap, and it is now 12-12 with 30 seconds left to play. The three-point shooter, number 2, Sydney had to jump out on him. He easily goes around her and scores. After hitting three-point shots like that, things start to open up for you. Needs to be help on the backside when they jump the shooter. Breakdown in defense. Let's see what Marquette can do with 15 seconds left. G thought about it for a moment. Gets a steal from Kat. Kat in the middle. She gets the ball back. What a great reach back to get that ball after it looked like she lost it. 3 seconds left. And after a back and forth with two great teams, we're tied 14-14 after the first quarter. We'll be back in just a moment.
They do it on a non-game day.
We are back in action. Taylor Post with a 10-foot shot. Oh, just rims out. Good looking shot from Taylor. Taylor's picked out. That's the first time we've seen a pick out. That means it's going to be a 5-on-4. Lots of great talking here. 20 gets into the lane. Shorter Lucy ahead of him. Oh, sure, there is Kat, but she's able to get enough of a distraction. Oh, gee, nice slice. It's a 2-on-1. He's got Taylor down low. Nice bounce pass. Sees Lucy in the middle. Ball is up. Oh, Lucy not able to finish. What a great slash there by G to break through the defense. Doesn't pay off that time. Number 2 is a great shooter. That opens up number 20 in the middle. First time we've seen them being able to slash in there. Coach is going to want to talk to his team about that if that happens again. G sneaks through, dishes it to Kat. Kat's across the half court. The press has been broken. Now over to G. Semi-transition offense here. G, nice smooth off the backboard. Gianni Quintero looking great today, shaking off any kind of nerves. Has the fantastic braids in his hair today, looks so powerful. And his play matches it today. Shot is up and good for number 23. That's a breakdown in defense to get a shot that early in the shot clock for their number 3 shooter. Might be their number 2 shooter. Shot taken by G early in the shot clock, bounces off. We are back in action. Marquette down by 2. They're going to have the ball underneath the hoop. Coach wanted to talk it over after a few breakdowns in defense. Cat's got the ball, dishes it to G. We can get a better shot than that. There's about 15 seconds in the shot clock. Bad pass, turnover. G's going to have to get back. He does. Able to get in the way of both players and get a hand up. Unfortunately, the offensive rebound, another offensive rebound. This is what absolutely killed us in Atlanta after incredible defense by G. 2 offensive rebounds. Oh, interesting call there. Looked like it was tapped out of Sydney's hands. But they're going to call that as a turnover, and it's Razors ball. The press works that time. Number 20's got the ball, has tall Sydney and G in front. Misses everything except the backboard. Ball's up to Taylor. He's going to get stopped. Ball's into G. Nice pass. G with the incredible ball and chair skills gets his team back, and they've got plenty of time left in the shot clock. G has a steal by Sydney there if he wants it. Even even the fans from the bench called that. G's got about an 8-foot shot. Too short. Sydney's got the rebound. Back up. Misses it. Cat's got the rebound. Up and misses it. So good offensive rebounding there, though. 2 offensive rebounds. That was rare last week in Atlanta. But something's got to improve here for Marquette. They're now down by 4. Can't let this game get out of control. Cat was picked out. Two is way deep underneath the hoop. Shot clock's under 10. Ball launched across. Got to get a hand up in front of 13. Taylor tries to get over there. Sydney's got the rebound. He's got to be patient here. Got to be patient. Gets it over to G. The press is broken with plenty of time left. They can choose to set up the offense or try to get a transition ball here. It looks like a little bit of transition. Nice scoop by G. Not able to finish. A little bit of contact there, not called by the refs. The refs at this tournament fairly consistent with letting the players play. Nice switching defense there. Really smart defense by Marquette. 5 seconds in the shot clock. They get it to number 2 for a number of 3-point shots. This time it doesn't connect, but that's going to be an offensive rebound. Potentially no. Ball was headed out of bounds. Number 20 put it underneath and behind his back. Not able to connect. G has the basketball. Sydney in the middle at the free throw line. She's got plenty of time. Sees Cat cutting. Cat gets the ball tapped out. Sydney all alone with number 2. Gets the foul. 2's an incredible shooter. Expect him to do well at the free throw line. But Sydney at least stops the basket for the moment. This team is working hard. Lots of conditioning in practice. So you can see that they are in great shape, pushing the ball hard against this press. A rare miss by number 2. That makes that a great foul after a foreshore layup. And now their maximum point potential is 1 point here, but we've got to get an offensive rebound if there's another miss. But 2 doesn't miss very often. Wins most of the shooting competitions that happen. Deep ball to Mack. He's tall. He's got it. That's one way to break a press, but RHI smartly continues to backpick the faster players, but there's still 23 seconds in the shot clock. So that's a great steal by Lucy. G in the middle. Gets his own rebound. Back up. Lots of hands hitting. Oh, after several offensive rebounds, not able to connect. That fortunately rolls off. The good news is they're breaking the press, and the good news is that they're getting some offensive rebounds. And those were the two differences in the last game. Bad news is that this is still a 5-point differential, largely from those 2 3-point shots. Sydney has the rebound, sees Cat in the middle. Cat not able to finish. Mac gets the offensive rebound once. So we're doing a great job offensive rebounding. We're just not doing anything with those rebounds. That's got to be frustrating to solve one problem and just have another one crop up. Sydney has to leave the shooter in the middle to cover number 2. That leaves 20 wide open in the middle. Don't want to see that. RHI really clogging everything up in the middle, but G is able to squeak through to break the press. He now has the opportunity for a layup. He sees Mac in the middle. Mac takes his time, gets the foul called. That's a good outcome to get the ball down so close, but not able to finish. Mac's at the free throw line. Mac's a decent free throw shooter. Was 1 for 2 in the last set of free throws he took. I should say 1 for 3. He got fouled on a 3-point shot. So RHI has opened up a 7-point lead, largely because of the phenomenal shooting of number 2 and having to pay so much attention to him. Nice smooth shot by Mac. Mac 1 for 2. G gets a steal. Fresh 30-second clock. Nice steal by Sydney. Gets it over to Cat. Lucy's got a nice screen. Back over to G. G's going to take that shot. Nice and smooth. G's shooting above 50% from the field today. That cuts the lead to 4. Sydney being backpicked, that leaves 20 open to the lane. Mac smartly picks it up. Nice, easy roll-in layup. That play all started with the back pick earlier. Tight press by RHI. They've got everybody except Lucy across. Incredible pass by Gianni. Cat's got the ball. It's a 4-on-4 with Mac picked out. Steal by Lucy. I think maybe a ball or something went out on the court, which was unfortunate because Marquette was positioned to get a good look at the shot. All right. Cat launches it to Mac. Mac can hit that shot. Matt does hit that shot. 3-point basket for Macquarie. Sydney goes above the screen. Good pick and roll. That's the number 4 shooter, though. But the number 4 shooter hits on RHI. That's a nice play. G's across half court. Plenty of time. Waits for the rest of his offense. RHI has the 5-point lead. Ball to Mac in the middle. He's going to have to take that shot, even though he doesn't love it, because he was already in the lane for a second when he got that ball. So good on RHI for finishing that last bucket with their number 4 shooter. When you stop the first 3 shooters, that sometimes opens it up, and you got to make them pay for that, and Racers made Marquette pay for that defensive style, but I think the coaches will take it. RHI has the ball, gets it to 2 in the corner. They're going to have to jump him. That leaves 40 open down low, and 20. 20's been there in a long time. Doesn't matter. Sydney Whaley-Smith with the steal. It's G, Taylor, Cat, and Mac. It's a 4-on-3. G gets the ball to Cat a little bit late. Over to Taylor. Ball falls short. Missed opportunity for Marquette. So the story of this game is Marquette is hanging in there with RHI. They're just not hitting their close shots, and RHI is, including likely this one right here. That's the difference in the ball game, folks. What you just saw, RHI with a 7-point lead. Marquette shooting probably about 10% within 3 foot of the hoop. RHI shooting close to 100. If they can fix that in the second half, they'll get back in this game. Ball down to G, another close shot, another miss. So that's the story of the game, folks. Marquette's got to settle down and be a little bit more patient when they get so close to the hoop. Under a minute here. RHI with a chance to extend this lead. That's good for Marquette. That ball got to their number 4 or 5 shooter there. G has broken the press. It's a 4-on-3. If they can get it, got to take advantage of this with somebody down in the backcourt. Taylor takes a 20-foot shot and hits it. Not the shot you want to take with having the fast break opportunity, but Taylor bails everybody out with that beautiful arcing shot. Marquette's down by 5 with 15 seconds. Marquette's going to show semi-press here just to make sure that the clock starts in the backcourt. Can't allow a 3-point shot here. If Marquette can close this out without a bucket, that's going to be really helpful. Hand up in 15's face. Max got the rebound. Marquette 24, RHI 29. Coach Jordan has got to be happy with a lot that he saw there. The two things that beat us last weekend in Atlanta were not offensive rebounding and not breaking the press. And Marquette has done both of those things here. Unfortunately, jumping that shooter number 2 has left some openings in the lane. Marquette's going to have to figure out how to address that. But knowing Coach Jordan, he'll have something drawn up. So despite being down by 5, great first half by Marquette. We'll see you after halftime. We are back in action. RHI's got the ball. Shot by number 23, and he connects. He's a good shooter, maybe the number 2 shooter on this team. So not the start that we want to see, giving an open shot and a shot that they like. But good news, Marquette easily breaks the press again. Gianni's got the ball. Sees Cat. Cat gets stopped. Sees Taylor. Taylor in the land of giants there makes him a little bit uncomfortable unless he's rolling to the hoop, but at least ties it up for the jump ball. Good play by Taylor, not letting one mistake turn into 2, and Marquette maintains possession. Out on the court, you've got Taylor, Cat. Taylor settles right behind Cat and scores. That's a shot that he likes. So you've got Mac G, Lucy matching that powerful combo of Cat and Taylor that resulted in 2 points. Lucy doing a good job on the switch there, calling it out. 20 gets in the middle, but Max right there. G gets the rebound. That's what we did not see in Atlanta, so that's good news. Marquette down by 5, but they're making a run for it. Max got the ball. We're going to want to see him take that shot. Coach telling him, hey, you got a little player in front of you. You need to take that shot. That's your shot. It was a little closer, actually, than he usually likes to shoot that from. But definitely prefer a shot there from Mac rather than the ball going out of bounds. He can hit that shot. All right, see if there's a defensive slide to 21. 2 squeaks through. That's a smart play by number 21 on RHI. She says, follow me, and she leads him to the hoop. That extends the lead to 7. Press is broken. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Taylor waits for G. G's pinned there. Timeout Marquette. Coach is going to want to talk about it. We'll be back in just a moment. One of the interesting things about RHI's press is that typically you will see them press the ball, and as soon as the ball crosses half court, you go back into your set defense. That's not the way that RHI is pressing. Instead, they press even after the ball gets across half court and sometimes gums us up at the half or around the 3-point line to the half. Really talented defense by RHI. Ball's into G. They've got 15 seconds on the shot clock. That's a shot that Mac likes. Just off to the rim, though. That's a good shot, though. That's what they drew up. Mac's usually good from that. Gets cut off. Can't see how he's doing from the angle, but based off of him pushing up, he looks like he's okay. He's going to need some help from the coaches. He's back up. All right, RHI has built a 9-point lead. Sydney's got the ball. It gets blocked by number 2. She wasn't expecting that. She's got to be a little bit more careful with the ball because that's going to lead to another layup. Fortunately, a miss, a rare miss for RHI. Ball gets tied up. This jump ball is going to stay with RHI. Ball is up to number 2 at the three-point line, but he's backing away from it, so he can't take a shot. They're trying to set him up for that three-point shot. He looked at it, even from way behind. That's going to leave number 13 open. Taylor cuts it off. Foul from behind on Sydney. Not a bad foul. Don't know what the three-point or the free throw shooting potential is here, but that's their number 5 shooter. Probably do not want to commit that foul. Get a hand up there to disrupt them. We'll see what she does from the free throw line. Not able to connect on the first one. Sydney's got 2 fouls, so we'll keep an eye on that. Again, each player has 5 fouls before they get taken out of the game for good. So RHI has built a 9-point lead, not what Marquette wanted to see. Ball gets up to Sydney, very sure-handed, good passer. Gets the ball up to Taylor. Taylor's got it to G. They still have 20 seconds in the shot clock. G gets up to the free throw line, sees Kat down below. Great finish by Kat. Great eyes by Gianni. Didn't give any clue that he had saw Kat, so he didn't tip off the defense. At the last second, gets it to her. Incredible court awareness by Gianni Quintero. Great finish by Kat Redden. Number 2 is the primary threat. Sydney is all the way out on him. 20 can't hit that. And more of a danger in the lane. Passes it down to 23. Also a threat from outside. He's a shorter player, so Marquette gets the basketball. They've got to get across half court. Gianni does. 20 seconds left to go. And the shot clock. Nice seal by Lucy. Frees G to the hoop. Ball does not go in again for Marquette. So that is the difference in the game, folks. It's only a 7-point game, and Marquette has missed at least 10 shots within 2 feet of the hoop that were uncontested. That's got to be frustrating. This game could be squarely within Marquette's control. Nice tip pass by Kat Redden over to Sydney for the score. That is unbelievable. Hope you folks caught that. Just incredible awareness by Kat that she did not have time to catch that ball and pass it, so just tips it as if she was setting up a spike in volleyball, and Sydney does not disappoint by finishing it. Smart heads-up play. I think Taylor got the timeout call there before it got called a jump ball. Lucy had the ball down there. Great offensive rebound. Marquette's back in this, folks. Only down 5 after an incredible passing exposition. Gianni into the lane to Kat. Kat taps it to Sydney. Sydney rolls in, layup. One of the best plays I've seen all season. So super interesting, RHI decides not to press on that. Taylor's got the ball. He can hit that shot. He just misses that shot. Ball bounces around. RHI has got it, taps away. They call a foul there. Interesting call. Looks like it was tipped away. G asks for twirling the fingers, calling for the replay on that. No replay in high school varsity wheelchair basketball, though. So, unfortunately, that is a foul for Gianni. I think that's his first. RHI has the ball in a 5-point lead. Number 2 has the ball deep there, getting a lot of attention from Marquette. That typically allows somebody to cut to the lane. Cat gets a hand on the ball. Sid's up there. Ball swings. Gianni's got it. Great defense by Marquette. Sydney has it. Dishes it back to G. G has a few seals. Gets across court. Smartly holds up instead of forcing it. Ball down to Cat. Cat's got a seal. Back to G in the middle. G gets fouled and gets the bucket. Whistle blew before he's in his shooting motion, so that basket is not going to count. We don't get the and one. Instead, the ball is out of bounds. Ball to Taylor. Taylor's in a pocket that he likes. Nice arching shot. Just off of the back of the rim. Does not bounce in for him. Unfortunate. Looked like a really good shot. Taylor does get back on defense for the most part to avoid the transition. Marquette's back on defense. It's less than 10 seconds in the shot clock. Taller Gianni in front of 23 is going to be difficult to get a shot ahead of him. Now over to 2. Ball's too high. That's great defense by Marquette. That's 2 trips down the court where RHI has had to pass the ball cross court, and it's resulted in a turnover. That's a sign of great defense for Marquette. Mack gets down low. Now he's got Sydney as his dive. Gets it to Mack. That's the distance Mack typically likes. Leaves it way short. Ball's out to 20. The difference in this game is finishing at the line or at the backboard. So fortunately for Marquette, that doesn't go in. Cat's got the ball across the court. Plenty of time on the shot clock. On your lower right hand is the dive. Mack's going to confidently take that second shot. Love to see that confidence after missing everything down last time. He nails it, and Marquette only down by 3 with 3:43 left to play in the third quarter. The major threat, number 2, has the ball and is able to scoop in. Marquette lucky not to have the foul called there. Typically when a chair tips over like that, it's because the offensive player is outside of control. But Mack had that chair move a little bit. Could have been called a foul, but honestly, the refs have been just very consistent by letting these players play and not calling those low contact fouls. Cat's in the middle. Down to G. They've got plenty of time in the shot clock. No need to force it. G, nice smooth shot. Great to see Gianni hitting those shots. 37-34, RHI has the lead. Number 2 with the 3-point shot. That's dangerous for Marquette. That is 3 3-point shots, and that is more than the difference in the game. Collapse on defense, not identifying that the 3-point shooter was wide open coming to the line. Big mistake on defense, and number 2 makes Marquette pay. Ball's too high for Cat. 2 mistakes in a row for Marquette. And now that lead is not only to 6, but RHI has the ball. So 2 mental mistakes. RHI makes them pay dearly. So Sydney is picked out. That's going to make it a 5-on-4 temporarily. So the defense is going to have to sag. Lucy picks it up. Sydney's back in the defense. Great teamwork there to not give RHI the advantage. Sydney's got to get a hand up on that ball. Not sure why she didn't there. Might have been still moving her chair. She's got 2 fouls, maybe avoiding the foul contact in the end one. RHI has extended this to an 8-point lead. Gianni from the baseline, off the backboard is in. He's hit that shot 3 or 4 times now. That's good for Marquette. They're down to a 6-point lead. Lucy's picked out. This will be a temporary 5-on-4. Sydney doing a good job keeping number 2 out. Goes above the pick. Taylor picks it up into 20. Unfortunately, that's smart basketball by RHI. Could see that coming from a mile away. and now they pin Marquette underneath. Nobody is across half court with 5 seconds left to go. She's got to launch it to G, off of RHI's chair, off of G's chair. Man, RHI is tough with hitting those layups. And when they hit such a close shot, they're able to get in front of Marquette's defense and stop them from coming down. So RHI has extended this lead to 8 after Marquette cut it down to 3. Every time Marquette comes up with a solution to RHI comes up with something new, like these three-point shots. And that's a rebounding again. With long shots and long misses come long rebounds. Ball swings all the way to the other side. Smart play by number 2. Fortunately, the ball doesn't drop. Good news for Marquette. Gianni has Taylor out front. Sees Kat down the middle. Nice pass. Kat slows her chair and scores. That's how you break the press, ladies and gentlemen. Watch 20 come into the lane here. That's going to be a problem. He had picked out Kat Redden and comes in for the easy shot. Nobody picked him up. Got to switch. He's at least the number 2 or 3 shooter on this team. Ball goes up to Taylor. The press is broken. Everybody's across half court. Shot clock is not a factor here. 14 seconds left. Taylor open to the middle. Kat hits him. Nice easy layup, and he scores. 2 seconds left. Clock is going to run out. Great back and forth. This quarter started with RHI up by 5. Marquette with their press break and great shooting got it all the way down to 3. But RHI with another three-pointer able to extend that lead to 46-40. So the story of this game has been Marquette not hitting its close shots and RHI hitting theirs. In this last quarter, that got remedied quite a bit with RHI missing some of their close shots. But unfortunately, that three-point shooting is the difference in this game. 3 3-pointers by number 2. That's a total of 9 points. It's only down by 6. They're going to have to fix that. But lot happy with thus far in this game because the press has not been an issue. And defensive rebounding has not been an issue as well. So corrected 2 things. Great to see these super competitive games early on in the season. We're about midway through the wheelchair basketball season as far as the number of tournaments. Have the Big Cheese tournament next weekend near Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And then a little bit of a break after 3 tournaments in a row where we head to Minnesota for a Valentine's Day tournament. So Marquette's got the basketball. They're down by 6 against this RHI team. Recall by this point in the game, last time we were down by double digits, and RHI beat us by about 20 points. Taylor in the pocket he likes. Nice and smooth. Gets his shooter's roll. And Marquette's only down by 4. 9:51 to play in the game. You can see all the attention at the three-point line for number 2. That allows 13 to escape in there and get positioning on Sydney. Ball swings over. G taps it away. Kat has a chance at this ball. She gets it. Up to Taylor. Taylor sees Gianni. Gianni's got the edge. He's got to slow his chair down, but at this point it does not matter. Lead is cut to 2. Two's got great ball handling skills, can cut to the lane, and can even hit the mid-range. Unbelievable performance by number 2. I don't know how many points he has today, but it's got to be more than 20 at this point. Unbelievable performance, keeping his team ahead by 4. Gianni's got the ball. He's got Sydney and Kat. He sees Sydney up. Sydney's going to have to take about a 4-foot shot. Does not. Are you kidding me? That is a bad call. Ball gets knocked out of Sydney's hands, out of bounds, pretty clearly for everybody. Maybe the ref had a bad line of sight. It's been actually really good reffing this game. Kind of a shocking call there. Maybe she thought Sydney followed through on the shot after it was blocked, but unfortunate call for Marquette. They're down by 4. Number 2 gets the ball down to the baseline. Cat cuts that off. Great defense. Ball drops into 23, but Cat was there to make sure he didn't get his chair squared up. Sydney's down. They're going to call that an offensive foul on Gianni. Probably was an offensive foul after the last bad call, hoping to get a little correction there, but the opposite happens. And after a great defensive scheme by Marquette, RHI gets the ball back. Nobody in too much foul trouble here. No player with more than 2 fouls, so that shouldn't be an issue getting into the last part here. Number 2 has a taller Sydney in front of him. 20 can hit this shot. Taylor frustrates the shot just enough to go off the front rim. Gianni able to get the ball across the court with plenty of time to spare. Has a little bit of a transition opportunity. Taylor's down there. That would have been a tough pass to get to. Gianni gets it all the way across to Taylor. Cat's chair got stuck. They were looking for the pick and roll, but Taylor takes it, falls short. Good defense by RHI to stop, which was a likely pick and roll opportunity. Number 2's got the ball, has a seal. Sydney gets over there, though, and stops it. Ball at number 20. He's been in the lane a long time. Doesn't matter. Ball's poked away by Mack. Cat has the ball. Able to get the pick. Opportunity to get it to Sydney. They still get it over to Sydney, but she was right underneath that bucket before. They've got plenty of time. Ball swings over to G. G, long distance shot. It goes in. G's shooting has been incredible. And Marquette has closed this lead to only 2 points with 7 minutes to go in this game. That's a solid play by number 13. He had position, slowed the defense, and got to the hoop. And RHI is just so good at this press when they score. So ball's across with plenty of time. Cat's got some position. Sees Taylor right underneath. Nobody by Taylor. Taylor takes his time, and it's in. Great back and forth. Marquette yet to get the lead in this game. But they are now only down by 2 points after starting this quarter down by 6. Nobody holding number 2, but he's not looking for the shot. Looks like they have something drawn up that they want. 23, Mack gets over there. G's able to pull back. They're going to swing it back over to 2. Taylor's right there. Taylor gets in front. Mid-shot. Nice defense by Marquette. Marquette has their first opportunity to tie this game. G around everybody. 2 picks it up. Offense gets set. G cuts to the lane, dishes it to Cat. Cat gets fouled, and there's no call. But Cat not able to finish. Lopsided defense. Frustration all the way around. After an opportunity to tie, the deficit is now up to 4 again. But Marquette's got their head in this game. Not going to let one mistake turn into 2. Plenty of time in the shot clock. Taylor's got a nice seal for G. Again, a clear foul there pushing G underneath the hoop. But G doesn't care. G's shooting performance has been just amazing. Cuts the lead down to 2. Hear him hyping up his team. Heads held high here in Marquette. Nice scoop pass by number 2. Number 20 not able to finish. What a pass. He's got everything. Deep three-point shoot range. Can cut to the hoop. Oh, Cat was looking everywhere else but was in front of her. Ball gets tipped away. That is unfortunate. Marquette is getting so close, but every time they get in with two, there's some kind of error, but not that time. Spoke too soon. Ball gets tipped off of G, out of bounds. All right, every time Marquette gets close, a little bit of self-sabotage here, but what an exciting game with 4:27 left in the fourth quarter. Again, by this point in the game, last tournament, Marquette down by 20, but they are in this game, have to stop a few of the mental mistakes, but a chance to tie and take the lead when we come back here in Whitewater, Wisconsin. We are back in action with the WASA Golden Eagles versus the RHI Racers. Number 20 has the ball, hands in his face, rebound by Marquette. Lots of traffic. I don't know how G gets through like that. Sees Cat in the middle. Cat's got the scoop. Too much. Ball poked around. G avoids the foul. Coaches are going to want to see her stop that chair. She did have some giants around her, so not a bad play to keep rolling in, but she had some space around her and was too strong on that shot. 13 in the middle. Enough hands around him. Sydney's got the rebound to Taylor. Taylor's stuck there. G's stuck. Gets it to Cat. Plenty of time on the shot clock. A little bit of transition opportunity with 21 picked out. G sneaks in. Hand in his face, though, and that ball's going to be left short. They call it a tip. So it is Marquette's basketball. Shot clock problem here. Looks like they failed to stop the shot clock. So they're going to set this shot clock. Maybe not reset it, but they're going to get it back up to 11 seconds here. So some good-natured teasing going on with the scoreboard keeper. Sid cuts to the lane, gets the hoop. She's out of the lane, gets it to Cat, who's closer. Field of Giants gets fouled. That foul is not on the shot, so another retry from the baseline, but we do get a new 30-second clock, which is good news for us. Taylor's got the ball in a pocket that he likes, but there's so much time in the shot clock, they're going to look for a better shot. Back over to Taylor. Ball's too strong. Taylor gets it back. Still a lot of time here. Now they're going to have to take a shot. Shot clock's going to run out. Change in possession. Lucy's going to hustle back. G gets there. Disrupts the shot just enough, but the giant number 20 gets the rebound. Every time Marquette gets this game into some kind of mental error, G's got the ball back there, up to Taylor. Shot clock. I'm sorry, the no risk of the press. Still some time. G gets a steal from Sydney. Taylor with the shot. Oh, just rims out. Cat's got the rebound. Probably should have passed that back out with the fresh 30-second clock. But an understandable shot. She was way underneath the backboard, not able to finish. Such an exciting game. Nobody paying attention to 13, though. He's going to hit that shot. And the lead is extended back to 6. Gianni has the ball. He's able to get half, gets a seal for G. Cat able to get close, but they want a better shot than that. 2 minutes left to go in this game. Taylor settles down, sees Sydney across. That's outside of Sydney's range for the moment. Long distance shot from G. In and out. G steals the ball. They're calling that off both players. Jump ball. And possession arrow goes to RHI. Marquette cannot catch a break in these last 3 minutes. But head still held high. Timeout called, I believe, by Marquette to talk it over. RHI has a 6-point lead, but Marquette has been knocking out the door constantly. All right. RHI's ball, a press by Marquette. RHI breaks the press. Oh, wild pass, but the wild pass is successful. Crushing break of the press with just about a minute to play. Great move by G. Incredible to watch him play. Marquette is fun to watch. Kat's got the ball. Tough shot for her with a giant player in front of her. She's going to get out of the lane. She does. A little off of angle of where Mac likes to be, so he swings it to G. Out of G's hands. So these last 3 minutes, Marquette couldn't catch a break. Coach wants to see them finish strong here, though, and get their head back in this game. Had closed it to within 2. RHI now has a comfortable lead of 8. Not sure if there is going to be a fouling strategy by Marquette, but at least they're going to press here initially. So, timeout called before the steal by Marquette. Unfortunate timing. But solid refereeing here did not impact the impact of the game. What impacted that game was the three-point shots, 9-point differential. Marquette's down by 8. We'll be back after the timeout. All right, RHI has the ball in. 20 seconds on the shot clock. They're going to milk this clock for all it's worth. Don't want to foul number 2. Oh, great block by Gianni with authority 10 seconds left on the shot clock. So unlikely that Marquette will follow this possession because that would reset the shot clock. Great defense. Strong free throw shooters on this team. Timeout. 30-second timeout, so we'll stay on the air here. Strong performance by Marquette. Bit unlucky with the bounce of the ball and a few calls and just some mental mistakes in the last 5 minutes. But what a great performance after being beaten handily by RHI in Atlanta. Such a strong performance. They fixed the two major issues. Going to have a few other issues coach is going to want to work with, but heads held high here. Super strong performance by both teams. Game's not over yet. 8 points can be made up in a hurry with a few fast breaks and a little bit of luck. But RHI has the ball underneath the hoop. Shot clock's at 10. But absolutely Marquette needs to stop them from scoring here. Ball is into number 2. Interesting that with 7 seconds on the shot clock, they decide to foul. We have Roland here, one of our prep team members. Only thing wrong about Roland is he's a Cavs fan. Other than that, he's a fantastic player and fantastic teammate. How you doing today, Roland?
Good.
How's the prep team playing today?
Okay.
How many points you got today?
4.
Nice. Good to hear. Gianni with the three-point bucket. Too far. 26 seconds left. Another foul call here. Not in the bonus yet, so no free throws. Number 2's got the ball. Gianni should be able to catch up with him. He does. Odd shot there. Marquette's got an opportunity to cut into this lead. Somebody's going to have to take a three-point shot. Oh, miscommunication. G was cutting one way. Cat passing another. So after a close 2-point lead in the fourth quarter, RHI is going to win this game with only 10 seconds left. No fouls here. They are going to show a press, though, but the clock's going to wind down. Difference in this game was number 2 on RHI. 3 3-pointers. Great cuts to the lane. Great passing all the way around. He kept his team ahead the entire game. Strong performance for Marquette. They solved a lot of issues. Coaches have a lot to be happy about, but wishing for a different outcome. So join us back here for 2 o'clock game against Utah. We have not seen that team yet. However, RHI played them earlier and beat them by a wide margin, so should be a strong performance from Marquette. As you see, Kansas City's gold team here taking the court. One of the top teams in the country. Would love to be able to see them this tournament. They're not in our pool, so the only time we'll see them if we can make it to the championship, which is, unfortunately, took a step backwards today by losing to RHI. But stay tuned. Strong performance by Marquette, and we'll see you at 2 o'clock.